I can't break character. Hi, Stacy. Whoa. How long can it go on? Do I just do a full live stream, just no talking, just what would Jason, what would you carry? Well, I'd probably carry this, I do like this. It's a good hunting size. Get some work done. Pretty big. Got to take down a deer, to pick up one of these bad boys. It's a nice handle, though. Let me tell you what. Right here. Right here. What's up, Trish? What's up, Donnie? Ed Gordon. Obviously, Stacy. I had to break character. All gonna stay in character. And then Stacy shows up. It's like, well, damn, I gotta say hi. What is happening? Happy Friday the 13th. Right? Here we are. Hanging out. What would Jason carry on a day like today? Grateful Dong. My man, the Magna Slut in the house. I can't see. My eyes. Oh, what's up, the Jake? It is Friday, the 13th. You know what that means? We're here. We're doing it. I have my weapons of choice. Gotta have that machete. What's up, Dom? Henry G. Did I get anything in the mail for you? Not today. It's Friday the 13th. Do you know where your masks are? Anyone know that happen to know the date? So 2 times 13 is 26. And the year is 26. It's 2/13, 26, man. You know what that means, man? Math. It means math. All right, Dom chimes in, which creates a good question. He says, Friday the 13th, Part 1, the original, is the best of all. Anyone in the chat, what do you think? What is your favorite Friday the 13th? Have you seen them all? Yes or no? How many have you seen? I was told there would be no math. We're done with the math. I did it for you. I did the math for you. so you don't have to. Paul might. This is the one for Paul. 1 or 3. All right, everyone, chime in here. How many of the Friday the 13th movies have you seen? Dom got some crazy looks at the grocery store wearing the mask and carrying a knife with 11-inch blade. Well, you know, have it. I need overalls. Yeah, I thought about how far I wanted to go with the look. And then I was like, we're just going to go classic Kenman. And just, got the Steichens shirt on. Jason goes to the state fair in Minnesota, It's what he does in the fall. Scene 6 first, probably his favorite for Stacy. Paul Mills, what's up, Paul? Double Paul in the house. Rye Sacks. What's going on? It's my holiday. Been too long, they all blur together. Donnie, you're going to have to watch part 4. Watch 4. Rye Sacks has the machete from 7. Tramontina, 24-inch. I should probably get one of those. Having some coffee. I've got this straight from the final chapter. Dom, 3 in 3D is one that I saw a lot. Is it the best one? No. Has it one that I've probably seen one of the most amount of times? Probably. Part 3. They played that one a lot. 4 is my favorite, final chapter. But I like them all. 2 was the first one I saw, part 2. And I saw it on TV. So it was kind of an edited version, like it was on like TBS or whatever. And so we flipped through it and caught the second half of it one of the nights when I was probably too young to be watching it. It was edited because it was on TV, but it's still scary for an 8-year-old. Always wanted this knife though, because of part 4 and Scream and others. I think Jason would maybe carry this folder. What's up, Rachel? Boom. Happy Friday the 13th. The one with the old lady and the hillbilly dude riding the dirt bike in the yard. Yep, that's 5. That's the one where it's not really Jason. Anyone know the name of the person it was? Bonus points? I'll even give you a hint. The ambulance driver. He wasn't the killer in the first movie either, Stacy. That is correct. Should probably put this right here. Boom. Got to go to Death Valley Sunday through Wednesday. What you gonna be doing there? What you doing up in there? Kind of looks like the Raja too. That Boker. It's a Boker. Watched Jason X and Jason versus Freddy so far today. I had on 2 and then part of 4, but I wasn't really. I had it on in the background. What's up, Crow's Blades? Good old Ron. How come no matter how fast you ran, he was walking right behind you? Well, that's when he turned into after 5, because he wasn't in 5. But when in 6 he got resurrected, and in 6 from then on, you have zombie Jason, which is kind of a supernatural Jason. So he has some teleportationalistic properties. Teleportationalistic. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. So they say that's kind of why, because he'd been resurrected, and so he was no longer his original human form. So he had some supernaturalistic expialidocious tendencies. Oh, this is getting itchy. We need to shave, kids. Who's gonna freak out? Telekinetic teenager. Well, he went up against the telekinetic teenager in 7. Tina. And she showed him who's boss. When they put him in space, Jason X, it's not good, but it's great at the same time. Most of them are not good. They're really not that great. But I submit evidence that that's why they're great. What's up, Matt? Jack Burdine. Lovely Friday the 13th here. We're doing it. We got to stick with the theme for a little bit. I did get a box, some Fred pass around knives, and I do have an out for delivery right now that I'm going to hit refresh. That is still out for delivery from the one, the only, you love, the Burning Stables Forge. Clayton sent me my KDK designed special. If you guys didn't know, that is out for delivery. He asked me what kind of shape we wanted to go with, blade steel, handle material, style, and stuff, and I kind of told him, and he has since taken his incredible skills and made said knife, and it is now out for delivery. I'm going to open it up, but it is currently not here. I just hit refresh. It is going through the classic postal system. What's up, Dylan? And it says by 6:30, which is 2 hours from now. My post, they usually get here between 4 and 6. Usually, I'm Central Minnesota, Jack. So Central Standard Time. So it is 4:33 as of current, and we're getting one rattle. It's that one. The old rattle daddle. The Boker Magnum Kukri folder. I think this would be something Jason would consider carrying. Boom. It's a beast. You've got a bit of time. You never know. It could be here now. It could be, they could be rolling up. Actually, I should, although it's gonna make it brighter in here. Yikes. Ugh. Negative, Ghost Rider. That pattern is full. Oh, tree fitty. Oh, tree fitty. Do some blade testing on stream with the new one. I was considering that. I wanted to get it, open it, soak it in, and then over the weekend or sometime or whatever, put it and some others through some tests. I think a good way is like set up an entire live stream maybe this weekend or something, and get several knives. Some of these knives, you know, that CRKT Nax, you know, see what that can do. Put it up against the Buck 119 and the Burning Stables Forge KDK knife. Would that be fun? What the hell, Kevin? Just in general, prefer user content to just view and chat type stuff. Yeah, for sure. 100%. I am trying to get into some more of that. I do like sometimes just getting on and just chilling. But I want to get more into the shop and doing some stuff and projects and things. So that is in the near future. KDK, your mail is still in transit. My mail's in transit, y'all. Burkle Cerakote in the house. What's up, dude? Definitely enjoy the chill vibe as well. It's a fun community. It is awesome. I ordered a Remet last night from the live. Yo, package on the loose. I gotta do it my way. And we're starting to look at knives for the future. Knives I want to be considering picking up when we go to Texas. And someone had recommended a Remet. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, what's up, Robin? You got reservations for tomorrow night? For what? What are you doing, Kevin? What did I miss? What's going on, Robin? What did I just squirrel? I squirreled something. Oh, the Remet. So someone recommended the Remet that's a button lock that also is, it's like a button actuated liner lock, so you can access the liner and the button, kind of like the Katuo Venter, where you've got the button lock right there, but you can also get in here and access the liner lock of it. So it's the new, I don't know how new it is, pretty new from Remet, that has a button actuated liner lock on it, and it's like $30 some or whatever. So I just went ahead and ordered that last night. That was on Amazon. It's on Amazon, the sale, but it's called the Remet Camel, and it was Lanyard Man, and there he is right there. And what was it, all of $30 or whatever, 35 maybe. Oh, and it also had like a 10% off. It was like $37.99, but it was 10% off, so it ended up bringing it to like $33. I think it's D2. Wow, this rattler. This guy's a rattling son of a... Dude, one thing that gets me is rattler on the table, or like if you're in a car and you got something in the back and it's like squeaking from the movement of the car. Not a fan. Katuo Venter, ring on the back there for like a lanyard or whatever, but no pocket clip. Button lock, works good, flicks out nice. And so close and open with the button, or you can reach across and close it with that liner right there. I think that's kind of, I almost enjoy that. A lot of them have become like the top liner locks where you can't access it. But I like being able to access two different types of locks at the same time. I don't need it on all of them, but I do think that's pretty fun. What's up, David the Fifth? Why am I not at all surprised you have that mask? I painted this mask myself, bro. What do you think? Doesn't match any movie exactly. I made some for the Magnus Sluts too. So Thomas and Grateful and Nate all have one. They got to pick out how they wanted it. If they wanted it dirty, or if they wanted the axe cut in it, or whatever. Where did I get the knife with the curved bone handle? Oh, it's a budget one. This is a Rough Rider. RR 2590. So Rough Rider series from like SMKW. That is an actual stag handle. So that is a crown stag chunk, brass, and then their standard like 440 or 420. So it's not very expensive, but it's super cool. I think it is dope. That mask has been featured of the channel from the beginning. Truth facts. Truth facts. What's up, Kathleen? How are you? And it's Friday the 13th, so it's extra celebratory. I got the final chapter. Oh, baby. Full figure. All right? Pretty fun stuff. I dig it. Premium Pagos 2 turned up. Premium Pagos 2? So what is it, titanium, and what's the steel on that? It's a Migron. I'm assuming it's titanium. But what's the blade steel? LFB. Paul's always good with it. M390 and a crystal titanium clip. Cool. That's great. Pagos is fun. Hello, other Paul. We got the Pauls. Matt Conklin. Full Jason salute right here. Anybody got any Friday the 13th plans? We got any Valentine's plans tomorrow? Do I have any of the TKT best techs? I don't. I don't really have any. This is my only best tech, I think. The best tech Manta Day. This is actually a fun little knife. Not generally my style, but this is just cool. This one's just a fun one. The Manta Day kind of has like a bug insecty kind of a style with that curved blade. Just fun. Paul has mantids. Never carry it though. Yeah, I don't either, but I love it. It's fun. It's fun. Yeah. Trish is back. What I miss? HWG, what's up? The Manta Day. Yeah, it's just a cool little fun little knife. I like the action on it. I like the feel of it. It brings me a joy. A joy. So yeah, if I was Jason, what would I be carrying? Well, first off, you've got to have your machete. Solid machete. This is a Walmart special machete. You have the extra little nub on the grip, so when you are getting in there and doing some work, your hand, it does not slip out. You've got extended length as big as a Kenman forearm. That's a big boy right there. You can get one of these at Walmart for all of about $5. Fantastic stuff. Highly recommended. We have the simplistic Rambo style. This is a good user, outdoorsy. You have your serrate on the back that is almost functionless. Yet, Rambo approved. We're going to move into the CRKT. Jason approved. This is a great little user, smaller knife. Is it an axe? Is it a knife? Is it a hatchet? Yes. Nice choke up. We've got a chisel tip right here. Micarta on the handle. You can get back on it for getting some serious chop and work going on there. You can get uptight, make some feather sticks, get warm when you're outside in between your hunts. Boom. You gotta have a knife. And if you were Crocodile Dundee, that's not a knife. That is a knife. I prefer Clayton's Rambo knife. Oh, Clayton's little Rambo knife, the short one, is a choice. Absolutely cool ass looking design. He took that, shrunk it down, made it into a functional kind of a user that anyone would be. I would love to have it. It's cool. Boom. This is ridiculous. We got 18 pounds of steel. It makes my arm look big because it weighs like a ton. Other than that, I'm skinny. Well, skinny-ish. If I had to choose between the knives from Rambo or Predator, I'd take the knives from Predator movies. Boom. Kevin Smith got 12G at Walmart. Walked in, bought it, walked out. I'll take that. Is it a Mossberg? Probably. Okay, next up we have the Boker Magnum folding kukri. Jason approved all day. Friday the 13th, you need a folder or you want a kukri? I mean, you can always get yourself a bigger kukri. You got the Machette kook. That's a kukri right there. Or you get the smaller one, Dwayne Letterman. Always can do good with a kukri. Picked up an AR last night. Can't pick it up till Sunday. That's basically the 10-day. You got that 10-day. We have a little throwing hatch. The old throwing hatchet. Oh boy. Oh, it's dark in here. That was sketchy. I got a mask on. I can't see. And we're throwing stuff. It's sharp. It's fine. We got the Crown Stag Bowie. This is a gorgeous. I mean, what? The answer is yes. What's up, Mick? Mick Ranger in the house. How's Dwayne Letterman doing today? Yeah, what caliber is it? 308? Boosh. This is awesome. If I had someone like a pro make me a big one like this, I'd love it. It would be expensive, but it would be rad. One of Jason's absolute favorites right here. Boom. The Buck 119. Classic. It's a win. What's up, Thomas EDC Gates? I can't juggle these, but I do have knives I could juggle. These right here. Of course, we have the classic AR-10 is 308. I do knives here. Boom. Valhalla. Where's my other Valhalla? Valhalla. What's Stacy love? So that was kind of my quick Jason grab. Itchy forehead. It's a little warm. I also have this little dude in my pocket. Wait, I did. Oh, there it is. I picked this up, open it up on the live. Video coming soon. Tell me that's not silly. I can't wait to bring this to Texas. We're going to give it to some of the Valley kids and see what they can do. I saw Kevin got his channel back. Yes. Yes. Lefty had some his channel got hijacked and shut down, and it looks like everything is back in business, which is fantastic. Dan, do you have a Cold Steel Trail Master? What is the Trail Master? No. I have a Cold Steel Kobun. What's up, Clint? What's up, Tony? Sweden. Where are my Cold Steels? I have a Cold Steel Finwolf. I have that Cold Steel. What is this one? Mini Tack. The Cold Steel Mini Tack. And I do have the Cold Steel Triple Action. The double-edged triple action. Pretty fun, right? Yeah. And Valley Neil, what up? North Valley. This is cooler than any butterfly knife, if you ask me, right? Whoa. Definitely cooler than any butterfly knife. But I did get that new butterfly knife. Tell me this one isn't sweet. The tiny butterfly. And what's crazy is this little $11 knife is sharp as can be. I couldn't believe that that has an edge on it for the price that this is. It shouldn't be sharp at all, but for some reason it is, and I love that. Yeah, my collection is definitely strange. Some of the other fun folders, the Rhino. Look at this. I mean, that's not a fun knife. Jason approved on that bad boy. Look at that Rhino tip. It's got like things on it, like you get in there and use it for or something. I don't know. Nice little lock back with the ram's horn. Half stop. That's fun. The biggest short I ever made, getting up to 800,000, is on this folding hatchet, this silly folding hatchet. But for some reason, it was a popular video. I guess, no, that's my second most popular. The most popular is that folding hatchet from CRKT when I was at Blade Show. The collection grows. Want a little quick roll? All right. We got the streaming set up. Got to have 3 screens, right? Cougar over there doing work. We got the sound dampering. We had some echoes going on, and I put those in, and these basically just suck up the sound so I don't get that echo off that corner. We got the Jason table set up over here. Got some juggling clubs on the floor, juggling knives. We might as well have some nunchucks down there. Some of the favorites on the table here. We got, of course, the Lament configuration. The final chapter. Watch it. Love it. Got some of the favorite knives on the burrito up on the wall. Lava lamp, check. Give it the old college try. We got the Rancor monster with his new favorite knife, Voltron. Apparently they're making a Voltron movie, so that's fun. If you're old enough to remember the Voltron. Got my Kaisers, my Concepts, my Rosecrafts, Assorteds, slip joints, some bigger knives, a little sword on the floor because why not? Some pens. We got my Jason. We need to move this. My VHS from Mad Yako, a 1931 Leatherworks. We got my girl from the original Friday the 13th. Alice out in the canoe right at the end of the movie, if you remember that. Then you know what happens about a half a second after that photo. Kind of a mess up there. I need to work on that. We got Texas Chainsaw Massacre because of course we've got her over here too. One of the iconic scenes from Texas. My Civivi, CJRB, Kubi, Migeron, Artisan Cutlery, and of course, the gas station shelf of glory. Absolute things of beauty. A few other miscellaneous guesses. Of course, you got the Walmart special Ozark Trail Grill. Look at my lighting. That one looks almost yellow. Those are both the orange ones. One of them's a brighter orange, Avi. I don't know if it's at 500. We could probably do a count. I don't know how boring that would be though. I do want to start going through and doing some group reviews again, where you kind of like grab a bunch of my Kaisers and then talk about them, and then maybe I want to do some more like testing type things where, like, you know, grab 10 of my favorite Kaisers and then explain why I think I haven't seen the one Dom, I haven't seen the one Clayton bought, but he sent me a photo of several of them in the case when he was there, so I'm not sure which one he picked up. But yeah. Give me them gas station knives. Little competition. People guess the exact number. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe we should do that next week. But I want to get like, okay, so if let's say I take 10 of my favorite Kaisers and I grab them all and I say, you know, this is kind of some of the reasons. Maybe do some cut tests, some, you know, strength tests, or, you know, I don't like doing crazy, like weird, like cold steel type tests. But some cutting stat tests or like usage tests or like some boxes on like how does it work when you're cutting open a big box or a small box or something like that. I did a count when I moved into this room and then we were just around that 400. I know I've given away though, because I remember I did a count and it felt like I was going backwards because that live, the 10,000 subscriber live stream giveaway, I gave away, what was it, 3 or 4 times 4 was 16 knives plus the others. I think it was like 20 knives I gave away for the 10K. And so when you do that, that kind of sends you backwards. I did have a few people that wanted to buy a couple that I had done as well. But I've definitely picked up quite a few also. So there's that. Paul just counted 468. What's up, Neil? You couldn't even use the footage to cheat. I'm sure there are folders that did not. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's at least on the table over there in the shadows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, you know what I mean? You're totally right. Because boom. Look at them all just tucked away in there. If you look down under here, there's at least 15, 20 of them just on that. Those are like customs for the future. So you're right. Even if you were use the footage to make a guess, you would still be lacking. I mean, just right there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got like 20 small knives over there. They're like little mushrooms growing in the darkness, right? What's up, J1 Doobie? Yeah, I kind of stopped worrying about the sub. I mean, it's always kind of, you look at your numbers and they've really kind of dramatically slowed down lately. But I'm not worried about it as much. It's more about good content, good community, hanging out with good people. Easily over 500. I don't know, Kathleen. I don't know. Do I have any bayonets? I don't. But I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't. We like chilling and talking knives. Yes. It's such a great group. It's a great group. What knives in my collection would have been something Jason would enjoy using? I mean, some of these more outdoorsy ones probably. CRKT Stealth First Strike. That is just a nice, thick, beefy user. I do want to take several of these, the bigger knives that I have, and put them through the test as far as like, let's see which one makes fire sticks better or which one doesn't, which one chops wood, which one maybe you could do some kind of test with it like this. Look at this thing. This is the IPAC Survival. What do you call this? One of them, shoot, what's the name? Like a Quaken, like this one here, except for beefy. Good for kindling. Oddly, Erne's got 4 or 5 bayonets. The ZT01, biggest chunk of S35. Sometimes a huge chunk like this is like a 1/4 inch thick D2. That's ridiculous. But why not? It's fun. That thing has just got some mass. Yeah, look at that. It's a 1/4 inch thick. It's ridiculous. I got this at the Badger show last year. It weighs a ton. It's not very practical, but yes. One Moon Collective, what's going on? I do have the SOG Seal Pup. This is a great, I think, like, this is just a really good outdoor user that if you were going to be doing just that bushcrafting, outdoorsy, having to hack up some stuff, Seal Pup. It's a good one. Nice feel, nice grip on the handle. Does have like this full serrated kind of jimped back. There you go. That just looks cool, feels cool. It is cool. It's the coolest. So yeah, Jason likes big knives, and he cannot lie. Ron Dobbins, NKD ×4, Gerber flat iron, Private X, Kalashnikov skull, auto concept, Reverie. The Reverie's a nice little one. Well, they all are. That happens to be one I have somewhere around here. Where's my drink? I need to blow my nose again. I did get new magnets. You guys see? It's going to be backwards. New magnets. Going to be going out. The old ones were like this. Kind of updated the design, made it a little more cartoony. Give me a second. I'm going to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Oh. All right, let's refresh my tracking page. Still out for delivery. Yar, be mateys, we be waiting. We might be waiting. Whenever I'm waiting for the delivery, that's when it says, oh, should be here by 6:30. Then at 6:30 it says, delayed maybe by 8. And then at 8 it's like, we don't know. It may be there tomorrow. Maybe. Tenable still not released that budget low-key. Yeah, we were talking about it last night. They're behind in production. They did, however, advertise the fixed version. Yeah, you can buy a fixed blade Loki right now. Tenable Loki did say was supposed to release in January. It is obviously now February. I'm hopeful for Blade Show that they might have some there, and if they do, I'll probably pick one up. But yeah, currently you can get a low-key fixed blade from Tenable, but not the folder yet. I am looking forward to it though. It looks like a good version. Tenable's been making a lot of the Herne, the one they have, it's aluminum, it's like black aluminum with frag pattern. And then a black blade. Yeah. I am in. I am so in. So here we are, Friday the 13th. Anybody going to watch a Friday the 13th tonight? I recommend it. Even if they play it in the background. You're having some friends over, you're getting together, play some games, do some stuff, whatever. Throw one on in the background. Or maybe you're just going to sit at home and chill. Throw it on. Put one in. I already actually have watched part of 2 and 4 today. I never really watched them. I was kind of listening to them at work. I'm going to put some on today. And tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is the day of, it's Saturday the 14th. Anybody see that movie? Oh, and it's today for you because it's tomorrow. Halfway around the world, you are already there. This guy's living in the future. Or are we living in the past? Thomas Connolly. Magnus, let's ho, shboosh, saboush, sabish. Yep, it's the 14th for you on the other end of the world. Trust me, the future's grim. Valentine's Day is silly, says Rachel. Yeah, I mean, it's just another one of those days. You can make it. Sometimes it ends up being worse off. It kind of it makes expectations change and things. When if you're with someone and you're happy, you can get through it. You know. I got wife Forever Rose and Vase from Metal Relic Art. Dude, Metal Relic makes really cool stuff. Those metal roses that he does are sweet. That's an awesome gift. Did you get the creepy vase? They have creepy vases too. My missus pretends to hate Valentine's, then gets bent out of shape if you don't do something. Right? Right? It's a skull hand vase. That sounds fun. You like the mood lighting, Thomas? Magnus, let's. Oh. I've been showing off, Thomas. I'll give you a recap. Spent the first 5 minutes in character, not talking except for saying hi to Stacy. She made me break character because she's a sweetheart. And started showing off knives and things that Jason recommends. You know. The Rambiniski. Oh, Bowie. Who doesn't love a Bowie? Who doesn't love a Bowie? A Bowie? Everybody hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Just about stabbed myself in the belly right there. You see that? Knife getting a rotation on the table there, going right for the old gut. We don't need any of that. Now that's a knife. Dude, this one here is just... It's ridiculous. That's why it makes me happy. There's a choil. There's a choke up spot. I mean, it's so big. Why do you need this? Does that help me get in there for... Yeah, I guess. Am I mad at it? No, not at all. I'm actually quite fond of it. Fond it? That's some gross frosting, right? It might be 5160. It's not good. It's just a big chunk of steel. It's just a big chunk of steel. I mean, the machete, this Walmart special, this was under $5 when I bought it. They're like $5 now, but I mean, this is about the cheapest piece of metal shaped into a blade as you could possibly get, and it's huge. It's like 2 feet across. Will it hold an edge? Doubtful. Can you even put an edge on it? No, but you're just hack slash going through the brush. Carried a bug ass K-bar BK9 today. Got some strange looks. Cut my steak with that on my Valentine's dinner. That's what's up. I'll be having a Valentine's dinner alone. No, it's cool. I am not sad that I'll be single on Valentine's Day. It's fine. It's still fine. I said I wasn't going to cry. Throwing stars at the show. Well, we have morning coffee. Tomorrow morning coffee, 8 a.m. Central. We'll all be alone together. I don't know. I'll tell you what. Maybe it's because I'm naturally attracted to insane girls. But sometimes it's not bad. Not having to, you just chill. It's hard enough dealing with myself sometimes. Yeah, I'll do tomorrow is Saturday, so I'll do the Saturday morning coffee, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll do that for a little while. But yeah, I am 10,000% happy being alone, right? Paul, I did. But again, I seem to really be attracted to the good ones, You know it. What's up, brand new American? I met me and you alone together. Oh, good old Dylan. Well, yeah. I mean, why do you? Obviously, it takes all types, and it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Can't buy knives right now, sadly. What one are you looking at buying? Oh, on the block blade from Dave. Yeah, I'm kind of, I buy a few things. I'm kind of trying to save up. Like, there's a few things like, oh, I'll get that. And I was like, maybe I'll just pick one up in Texas. I am trying to find my, I don't know what you wouldn't really call it grail, but I'd call, or my, like, my main treasure goal to try to pick up at Texas. You know, whether it's getting the XL Pictus or whatever it may be. Need to find a female knife collector. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. I found that sometimes, though, it's good to find someone that has you could have the same one of the same interests, but it's also good, I think, to find someone that has one of their own. You know, like you each have an interest that you each have. That can be the thing that you do where you're not always together, because it's not like you can't always be, you know, but the heart grows fond when you're not always together, or you know what I mean? You have to have something you do with your buddies and they do with their friends or whatever that gives you that little space once in a while, versus if you always love doing the same thing and you work together or whatever, you're kind of like stuck together all the time. Yeah, like disc golf is kind of one of those ones, Kathleen, where it's like almost some people say yes, but then some people are like, but sometimes I want to use the disc golf as my little getaway. You know, hang out with the significant other 3, 4, 5 nights a week, and then you have 1 or 2 nights where you go out with your buddies and play disc golf or something like that. But you never know. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't. If I met some awesome girl that was into knives, I mean, cool. But yeah, it's hard enough taking care of myself sometimes. Female knife collectors are like metal fans. Oh, see, like a female knife collector that's also into like rock. And like, I think some girl like that would be into a long-haired dude like me, you know? Anyway, happy Friday the 13th. Here we are. I wish it would say packages delivered, but I'm going to bet that it's going to be later than I'm going to stay on. So I'll have to save it for tomorrow. So you folks, we'll probably end up doing the unboxing of the Burning Stables Forge fixed blade in the morning. If I got into someone with knives and they would want all my knives, then all of a sudden the half of my knives would start disappearing. Imagine showing your knife room off, taking her, talking to her like you do. Like we go on a date and it's like, all right, come check out my room. All right, what do you think? Yeah? I mean, yeah? It's good, right? I already got the solution, is what you do. This is all you need to do. Wait, which is the good one? That one, yeah. I just bust out 3 poop knives. Get a little in the dark poop knife. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Try that again. I can't see. I can't see. The table's right here. I have no space. We're going for it. Oh, God. It's a first date move, is I can juggle poop knives, right? It's a solid win. I would trust a dude with a room full of knives before one with a room full of teddy bears. That's for sure. What if I had a room full of teddy bears? I have another channel. It's called KDK Beanie Babies. I have every Beanie Baby in existence, except for 2. Could you imagine? Poop knives. If that doesn't attract the ladies, I don't know. I mean, most people are like, what did you say? Excuse me? Poop knife? What's that for? Like it doesn't explain. It's not like it's completely self-explanatory. Poop knife. But you'd be surprised how many people ask what it's for. You know, and I'm not, no judgment. I get it. I didn't know what they were or they existed. But when I knew that they existed, you know, I had ones within days. Now I have 4. Have I had to use one? No, never have. Want to come over? I'll show you my poop knife collection. I have 4 of them. This one's my favorite. They're all mint though. They're all like mint out of the box. You collect Beanie Babies, but you don't have poop knives? I mean, what kind of world is this? You might actually need that poop knife one day. You never know. I mean, you know. I have had that question before. They're like, you know what? So you gonna bring a girl over? You gonna show them this room? Like, I don't know. Why would I not? I'm generally no front, no act, no filter. Like if I'm going out, you're gonna get exactly me. Like if I've got a silly thought or a dirty thought or whatever it is, I'll probably say it. You know, it's like I like getting, you know, like the appropriate. Like if you curb what you say or what you think or how you are, then is that person attracted to you or are they attracted to the person you're pretending to be? And so I'd be like, yeah, I have a lot of knives. You know, and if they're like, ooh, tell me more. I guess it is Valentine's Day, so we're in the right theme ish. It's Friday the 13th. Does Jason date? Has Jason ever dated? You know he doesn't take advantage. He's never done that in any movies. He's always, you know, just taking people out. Just be like, and you gotta go. You gotta go. Poop chopsticks. Huh. Kids touch everything. Yeah. My buddy teaches like what 3rd grade or whatever, and it's like they just walk down the hall, they're just like touch the door, touching the thing, doorknobs, just like they just get there. That's why they're just little disease factories. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Family comes over, of course somebody cut themselves. But it was on a dumb knife. Of all the knives in the house, this is the one. This is the one right here. I feel pretty safe about all the knives I have here. As far as someone could pick it up. I mean, sure. Obviously, if you're not paying attention, you're being careless, you cut yourself, that's just a thing. But most of the knives I see, like people, even non-knife, you know when you give a knife to someone that's like a non-knife person, like check it out, and they look at it, and instead of like opening it, they like grab the blade and kind of do one of these, and then hand it back. Like most of the knives I feel are safe for that. This is not. This one is not. Reason being is you look at this and it's not what you think. This is a weird transformer-y kind of a weird. You have to hold it here. You do not want to be here. Not so much here at all. Because if you grab here and here, and this is the action. Boom. So there's your knife. There it is, open. Right? Close. Right? So the problem is, someone just picks this up. It's so weird. You don't know how to hold this. You're holding it the wrong way or whatever, and you go push like that. Blade pushing right through, cut right into your hand, and zip. Oh, and I caught my thumb. It's not something you want to leave out on the table without a warning label on it. Boom. It's not even the greatest of knife. It's a fun little weird design. It was a gift. Thanks again. They're like, oh, check this out. Budget-friendly Damascus, and then the wood handle, and then the very strange two-handed requirement, and it pushes right through. So that's where it's sketchy, because you could be holding it like this. You don't want to hold it like this and make any movements, because this whole section is danger zone. That's Kenny Loggins right there. Just boom, just gonna give you a good old slice. So I need to put this somewhere. I mean, it's in the gas station junk pile. But that's the one I gotta kind of be careful, because it's bitten. Once bitten, twice shy, babe. Okay, Beanie Babies. I don't have any Beanie Babies, I think. I don't even think I have any stuffed animal type anything. When I think about it. I have some toys, I have some figurines. I got some knives. Lots of knives. Kathleen says over 500. They're action figures. Star Wars toys, little Voltron, little He-Man, by the power of Grayskull. Some Mask. We were talking about that. Mobile Armored Strike Command. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. Well, what's the plan? What's the deal? What's everyone getting into this? Anybody have any fun plans for tomorrow? Going to a fun place? Fred! Are you still live? Fred, we are currently live right now, Fred. And Fred the Lug is on a flight. Where are you heading to or coming back from right now, Fred? Always good to see you, bud. Robin's finishing up work now, waiting for her girlfriend to come over, making some pizza and chill. Nothing fancy. That sounds fantastic. Sounds like a great time. Do you watch Game of Thrones at all? And are you completely burned out from Game of Thrones like I am? Didn't even know a show existed. And then you found out that the show existed, and it's like 3 episodes in, and you're like, really? They're making a show? Whatever. And then someone's like, dude, it's actually good. And then I watched it, and I was like, well, okay, wow. Who knew? Fun little show. Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Check it out. Knives Fast. KC's checking in here, too. Hello, everyone. Driving and listening. Interesting plans for tomorrow. It's called work again. Yeah, I've got hockey. Older nephew has made his, I don't know, playoff bracket or whatever. They had a couple playoff games last week. Had a shootout, and he scored one of the goals in the sudden death shootout. And then the next day they won that game, and so now they play tomorrow. So I got we'll do the morning coffee, and then after morning coffee I got to get ready, and then nephew's game is shortly after that. While Trish is going to be doing her live. I believe Trish doing her live tomorrow. She'll probably be starting around 9:30, also Central Standard Time. Start morning coffee earlier, says Dom. We can go 8 to 9:30, and then Trish will go on. It depends on what I get into. Anybody see the new release Spider-Man trailer? No, I have not. I didn't know there was new Spider-Man coming out right now either. Fred's been gone for 3 weeks. Yes, Fred, I do. I got the message. So excited for that. I also got a knife from Burning Stables out for delivery today as well. Dom's up early. I usually get up about an hour, so 6:30, 7. Although it's my day off, I'll be up late tonight, and then I'll still get up early. Mailing out pockets for pivots. Oh, milling out, probably. Across the Spider-Verse is your favorite spider? Sorry, not sorry. Nothing wrong with that. Did I say burning sandals? Burning Sandals Farm? Burning Stables? Also should get something from you from Tri-State. All right. I'll keep an eye out for it. Nicolas Cage is going to be in the Spider-Man show? Wow. Thanks, Fred. Fred, I'll keep you posted. I've got the one coming today. I know that. And I'll keep an eye out for the other one. Nick Cage is Spider-Man in the series? What? Really? I am not with it. All types of weird stuff going on. I had no idea there was a Game of Thrones series that was made from a book that he wrote 20 years ago. It's like, wow, okay. It's like, I watched all 4 episodes. Next one's on Sunday. It's only going to be 6 episodes. It's actually really good. I had given up on it. Game of Thrones is probably one of my favorite shows for 6, 7 seasons, and then they really just gave up at the end. Didn't spend the time they should have, and it kind of ruins it for you. And then you're like, I don't really care anymore. I didn't even know it was already on. I didn't even know they were making it, and it's already going on. It's crazy. It's black and white 30s noir series about Spider-Man starring Nicolas Cage. That is weird. Son, you got a panty on your head. I heard it like exactly from the movie, KC. We got the best one. Dude, if you guys haven't seen that, they kidnap the kid. It's like he's looking through like puppies. Like they had 6 kids. I'm gonna have to watch that one now, Casey. It's been a while. I'll be taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got in the register. It's a good one. That's like one of Nick Cage's like first. Who was it? Holly Hunter. And they can't have children of their own, so they steal a baby from a family that had sextuplets. Solid stuff. Thanks, Casey. That's good stuff. Everyone, Casey, how many tornadoes? You still got some tornadoes left? That knife is, yeah, the delivery of the line with the Huggies. I'll be taking these Huggies. Casey's more recent Release the Tornado is awesome. I've got it laying over here in the dark. And now I have it laying next to this one. Okay, I dropped something else. What was that one? Oh, it's fine. Boom. So there are still some Tornadoes left. I have the classic titanium with the blue accents. Fantastic little knife. Super cool. It's probably my favorite one. I mean, I don't have many of them from it, but I've handled a lot of them. And something about this, just it's a smaller size that's like a great manageable like user. I love the way my index finger sits on that clip point spot, and it just is great. Only 4 Firestorms left. Leaving Las Vegas was a good one too. Yeah, Nicolas Cage has definitely got some. Anybody see that more recent one? What was it called? Long Legs or whatever? Where he plays like the crazy rock star wannabe bad guy. It was pretty good. It was weird. Tornado. Friday the 13th approved. Long Legs was weak. I don't know if it was weak. I would say it was great. It wasn't terrible. It had, like, they didn't flush into the story deep enough, I think. They could have done a little more. Nick Cage is an acquired taste. Yeah, sometimes it's a borderline. But that's sometimes great stuff. There's a borderline, you know, where this is just not good, but if you do it right, it's actually really good. He kind of falls in there quite a bit. Herde has an odd question related to crossbar locks. Everyone go to the Tempest Knives site, use codes KNIVESFAST, save 10%. Go pick one up. I recommend it. If you have any value in anything that I say ever and you don't have one, you should go buy one. They're great. And Casey's a nice guy. Does those knives fast, bro. Has anyone ever had a crossbar lock where you can push it like 0.5 millimeter either way? Oh, like the blade play goes, maybe I'm wrong. I have my one and only Benchmade tagged out crossbar lock. What are you talking, this direction like this? Because mine does have like a lock rock. It doesn't, it's like this isn't in the right space to hold it. So I can go and move it this way. The actual crossbar stud. I've never, because the spring should be pushing, the spring in there should be pushing it that way, and it should be kind of holding stable. And then if you're pulling that way, you're going against the spring, but then letting go of the spring, it should kind of pop it up into place. Huh. Anybody ever notice something like that? Because, yeah, mine, I've never had it really move, but I do have this one it's got that rock where I can get it to go this direction, and I'm not a fan of that. I've been considering sending it to Benchmade to see if they'll do something about it. But anybody else notice something like that? Like, not the spring itself, like you can push the stud back and forth. Keep my words to myself. Not much longer, Stacy. I want to try to start getting some stuff done. I don't know what I'm going to be able to get into tomorrow after my live. I'm going to go spend time with family, and so that, you know, I'm leaving that open. So yeah, I'm gonna go just a little bit longer here and then shut her down. Get those dogs fed though. Dog like that, you gotta feed every day. What movie is that from? Might see if I can tighten the stud or something. Send it. Just had to send off one for $10 to replace a broken blade. I've considered it. And I know I haven't, I wanted to buy different scales to make that knife heavier, but I knew like, oh, if I buy the scales and then I change them, then it no longer is under the, like they won't fix stuff if you've taken it apart, something like that, which is kind of silly. But one of the reasons I haven't is because I know that I don't like that rock back and forth. And maybe putting new scales on it would fix it, but probably not. It didn't do that right away, and I've never dropped it. I haven't really carried it much, and now it does it. So it's like, kind of bugs me. Everybody watch the Nick Cage movie Mandy tonight. If you like weird, you'll love it. When did that come out? I'm not familiar with that one. Right now, Matt, it's all OG. It's the original tagged out. I haven't done anything to it. Like I said, I haven't really bought scales because I kind of want it to be sound. If it's like it's never going to be a stable knife, it's not really something that I'd care to modify and like do anything with. So that's why I've considered like messaging Benchmade and say, hey, this near mint condition knife that is, you can tell it's barely been used, it's got a lot of lock rock to it. Is there anything we can do about it? Mandy is a psychedelic experience. I've never even heard of it. 2018. Is that what's the one where he's wearing the like shirt with the line, like he's wearing underwear and like a 3/4 length shirt, and he's like in the bathroom drinking. I don't know the name of that movie, but that's like kind of almost like a meme. When ordering a Benchmade, ask the dealer to make sure the blade centering is perfect without blade play. Also, make sure the action is smooth without lockup. What's up, Mac Jones? Oh, I'm just doing it's Friday the 13th lighting. That might be Mandy. Yeah, it's like he's wearing that orange and white, like baseball, like 3/4 length sleeve shirt with like the tiger on the front, and he's like, or whatever. It's like a meme. Right on, Stacy. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Ask that in the comments section at the checkout on any online knife retailers when ordering a Benchmade. Well, I can tell you I probably won't be worrying about that. I don't foresee myself ordering a Benchmade anytime soon. No offense. If I were to get like a Benchmade, I probably would be at a show and I'm physically holding it and it's some special deal or something. It could be like an Osborne or something like that. But generally they're not really on my radar at this point in time. And if they are for you, that's great. But yeah, yeah. Price ain't right. Still out for delivery. Bummer. Friday the 13th, you know it. You know it. So with that, I believe we're going to wind her down. Everyone needs at least one Osborne in their collection. See, then I said the right thing, Thomas. I said, if anything, it would be me picking up an Osborne. Right? But for now, stay classy. This is the Buck 119. Well, it's backwards. 6-inch blade. Super thick handle, classic Buck 119. Boom. As seen in Friday the 13th, part 4. I have the Osborne 9400 Auto. Woo! Why do I need an Osborne when I can just buy a Flightanium Beef? There you go. Yeah, it's also in Scream. But this is way before Scream. Part 4, Jason. Like, I remember this at the video store way before Scream even existed. And so to me, it's always going to be that. No, you're my in-flight entertainment. I got to go get some stuff done. What's 2 different knives? Because they're 2 different knives. Isn't Buck 119 also the same kind of style knife, though, in Scream? It's similar. Mount Rushmore of knives? Yeah, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. There's always new ones. Fred says the Black Snow Custom. Oh, Flightanium and Osborne? Yeah, those are definitely different knives. No doubt. The Beef is cool, for sure. They're definitely different, though. I want the Crooked River till I held it and said, okay. See, that happens. I wanted the concept. What was it called? What was the giant concept? This is the Goblin XL, but I wanted to get that concept extremely big one. And I picked it up at Blade Show, and it was like, no, this just doesn't quite feel right. And it has the full frame lock, and I put my thumb on it, and I couldn't flip it up. The Leviathan, super cool, but as a frame lock lefty, when I went like this, it got stuck. And then when I picked up the Goblin XL with this frag titanium and it didn't, it was like, okay. Definitely need hands on a knife until you buy it. Right, Matt? A lot of times that's true. Sometimes you don't know, but there's often, some of these knives, you know. Like, I never held this one before, but I pre-ordered it. I got it. I'm happy I did. Eldorado, AZ USA. And there's a lot of knives that are like that, where, I never actually handled one, but I knew, well, pretty much, like the Pictus, I knew before I got there I was probably going to buy it, but I did pick it up, and I was like, okay, yeah. Left-handed, maybe not so hot. Right, that was my problem with the Leviathan. As a lefty, I've explained it, with a frame lock, if I go to flick it out and I put pressure on there with my thumb and it doesn't flip open, then it's kind of a no. But it's only because you're eliminating the ways that I'm able to open it. And if it's mostly going to be a flick out and I can't flick it with the left hand, it's like I've just kind of lost. But do I love it for fun? Oh, I love the Leviathan. It looks super cool. But when I picked up the Goblin XL, and the action on it worked really good. The front flipper works great. I can flick it out. It's like, okay, well, this one is for me, because you hold on to it and you're like, yeah, I can definitely see more out of this one. Boom. Not a fan of frame locks. As a lefty, I'm not really a big fan of frame locks either, because most of them do not work for me. So that's what kind of makes it cool when they make a lefty. The Sparrow Strix frame lock, but it's a lefty frame lock, so I can totally use my left hand. So in that case, really, the new Strix, this thing is sick. Ow. Thumb's still healing. I split it, so it kind of hurts when I push on it a little bit, but don't be a wuss, Dan. Fantastic. Super lock, frame lock, liner button lock. Pinch lock, dude. Pinch lock. There are some new stuff coming out from the Numb Knife Works. They're going to be cool. Excited to check those out. Paul did an acid wash on a new Strix. I look forward to checking out the pics, Paul. Taught my brother into a nice Osborne. He carries it daily. I have a massive knife collection. All of my knives can do what an Osborne can do. Right? There's so many great knives out there. So many. Knife shows are great because you can touch, feel. You can really get in there, hold it, get a little intimate with it, how it feels for you. It's something that it's required. Because, you know, some of them, they are great, but some of them you don't know, and you kind of look and you're not sure, and then you see it in person, and then you just definitely, you get it. You know the size, you know the feel, how it is, action in your hand. Herne's got to rely on us. Yeah, sometimes with your location, he doesn't have a chance to be able to see some. Which is the thing. It's a thing. All right, y'all. Happy Friday the 13th. Stay sharp. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Morning coffee.